Ethan Van Sciver is simping for Disney Star Wars now. This is pretty wild. What a 180 turnaround we've seen from Ethan Von Ralph and Mundane Zach, as they've really become the Marvel and DC of online commentary, going out there attacking anti-woke channels, attacking conservative creators constantly, and then just acting exactly like the Disney shills in the media that we've been calling out this entire time. It goes to show just like how disingenuous these people were this entire time that they've been grifting off the culture war and trying to change nothing. It's really, really weird. We'll get into why Ethan's acting like this. It's really bad behavior, and we want it to stop, and why your boy Zach's acting like this. We want these guys back on track. I mean, they're not the enemy, but like they're sure acting like it in recent days, and gosh, I hope it changes again. Hey guys, I am the most trusted name in comics news for a reason, because I always stay firm with my convictions. My name's John Delarose, and I appreciate you for being here. I've got award-winning graphic novels, and I would love for you to check out my new one. It's called The Hidden Emperor. It's a science fiction graphic novel. This is some of the best storytelling you'll find in independent comics. We're building a beautiful universe that's a replacement for Disney Star Wars. It is the anti-Disney Star Wars. If you are fed up with like the bad storytelling over there, this is a great spot to be. And we actually are a little bit away from adding Mike Barron to this, who's writing a 4-page short story in the universe. We're going to get it drawn at 30,000 here, and it will add to this. And he's the creator of Nexus, wonderful Punisher writer. Actually did the adaptation of the Timothy Zahn novels for Star Wars. That's how I found him originally back in the day. Great writer, and that's what we're doing. We're bringing wonderful science fiction on a level nobody else is doing out there. So check this out. It's in the description below. Really appreciate you, and please hit the like and subscribe button. We are going to hammer the mainstream culture as hard as we possibly can, and we're going to keep going. We're never going to equivocate on this stuff because we know Disney's evil. And so why would you therefore go to evil? Now, Ethan Van Sciver built his entire channel on the fact that he was, criticizing The Last Jedi back in the day. He has 140,000 subscribers. He used to have more, but he's bleeding because he's acting like this. He's attacking Eric July constantly. He's attacking Yellow Flash. He's attacking anybody who just seems to be a threat to him. He's gone at us really hard. He's really scared that our books are going to get some traction because it makes him look bad. We're coming out with our books regularly. He has not been able to draw like a Rainbow the Brute, like a stupid concept. It's taken him 3 years. He raised $500,000 on it, and he knows that the fan base is getting fed up with it at this point because he can't lie and be like, "Oh, I'm taking time to perfect this 48-page book for 3 years. That's about a Rainbow Bright doll." I mean, come on. We know it's a dumb concept, and dumb concepts are totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But just come out with your book, bro. So he's done a 180. He's said he was going to boycott Disney Star Wars as long as they had their SJW content, was going to never get Disney Plus, and now he went and did so because your boy Zach is watching these Disney Plus Star Wars shows and then criticizing the culture warriors who are talking about this stuff. So you got Ryan Kinnell right here who says this is sad. This is a pathetic campaign to save The Acolyte, and it is. The Acolyte is a trash show. It's woke. It presents the Jedi as bad guys and the Sith as good guys. It's an allegory for LGBTQ plus stuff. Maybe that's why Ethan likes it at this point. Maybe he's pro-LGBTQ. I saw him posting some comic art of men making out by a guy named Liam Gray, who didn't even draw it, by the way. It was shown that guy is faking doing his art, and Ethan promoted it as if it was like good stuff. So I maybe he's into the homosexual stuff. I can't tell. But this is what's going on right now. Zach just is going full tilt, attacking allies in the culture war who are building their channels based on the same stuff he used to complain about in Disney, Marvel, and DC, right? And so it's such a hypocritical take by Zach. People are tuning out by the droves. He's lost his 100,000 subscribers. He was at 110 at his peak, and he's down to 99.5 as of this video. Crazy stuff. But because he's going at the people that Ethan wants to go at, because he goes at Geeks and Gamers, because he goes at Eric July, Ethan sees an opportunity to like shore this up and is trying to like build this narrative with him. And so he's going out there simping for Disney Star Wars in about the most hypocritical take ever. Sorry, Obi-Wan was about as good as Disney Star Wars can possibly get. WTF was the complaining about? The show was terrible. The narrative structure was awful. It was bad science fiction. They didn't even make it really about Obi-Wan. It was about like a black chick and a little girl, Princess Leia. It was like a bait and switch, as it usually is. Riva is a super annoying girl boss type. I'd knock 1 point off for her existence. That was the whole show. The rest of it, so much for the fans to be excited and happy to see. What is this? What is this account? Is this the Mary Sue or is it Ethan Van Sciver? I can't tell. And this goes to show, again, it's all about the petty personal politics. It's not about anything else. He gives these fake reviews. He says it's fan fiction, which it is. It's bad fan fiction. It's terrible fan fiction, and that's what it deserves to be criticized. Disney cannot make real Star Wars because they aren't George Lucas, correct? And it's big budget fanfic fun with all the perks, including original cast members. Readjust your expectations. So lower your expectations. Well, he's got bad taste in science fiction and fantasy. We know this. He does not know what a good story is. Zach has horrible taste in films, always has. And this just gets silly, but it's really transparent when you see these reviews and then you see him just trash conservative books. He's runs his trash cast and all that. I know he's getting Mike Barron's recent Good Yang book from the Rippaverse, and Mike Barron's a wonderful writer. Everything he touches is fantastic, and he's going to go at it. He's going to go at it hard just because it's a Rippaverse book, and he just wants to go and try to torch that brand. And there's a really cynical reason for it. It's because Eric July just outsold him quite a bit, and it bothers him. When anybody does better than him, when anybody produces something that he sees as a threat to his little fiefdom, he kind of gets rid of it. That's why he kind of surrounds himself with the weirdos like Liam Gray at this point, who are serial sociopathic liars who who go out there and strike YouTube channels and worse, and don't deliver their books because he knows that he's got that there. If he promotes that as a good thing, he looks better than that. It's pretty easy to see with what goes on. But the simping doesn't just stop here. It's such a weird take all the way around. Do Book of Boba Fett next, which is such a bad thing. Book of Boba Fett was a disaster. Absolutely. Mando Season 3 is next, but also a disaster out there. I'm not vindicating or condemning Disney based on my reviews. Disney is still an evil company. Just decided to watch the Star Wars I missed. Bring on the Rose Tico miniseries so he knows he's getting pushback from his fans on this is absolutely trolling, and he's doing so just because of this. He wants to say that your boy Zach is completely valid in going off the rails, that your boy Zach is completely valid in making his channel into an anti SJW thing when his entire audience is built on the fact that it was an anti-SJW channel. Very weird. And so is Ethan's. Ethan's is an anti-SJW Star Wars channel. That's how he got all those clicks back in the day. He doesn't gain subscribers in the most recent couple of years when he's not making videos, when he's just going out there trashing Eric July, trashing Yellow Flash, and trashing others who are, should be friendly. The guy has no moral convictions. He's just sitting out there grabbing super chats from the worst elements of society at this point and has lost a lot of his comic readers. Both of these guys have. Your boy Zach used to have $500,000 comic campaigns. Now he's struggling. His most recent one might not even hit its goal. Ethan Van Sciver used to have $1 million campaigns, and his most recent comic one, again, at about 100,000. These guys have, decimated, literally, their audiences. And they've done so by not selling the hot dogs, not being the hot dog vendors that they promised everybody they'd be. People wanted an alternative to mainstream culture. People wanted conservatives to fight back against this stuff. People wanted conservatives to stand together and build something new. For a long time, Comicsgate looked like it was that. Back in 2018, everybody would be able to go on live streams, have fun together. We'd be selling books. We'd promote new stuff. It was some of the most enjoyable times in internet history. But that turned around real quick when people seemed like they were threatened. Ethan couldn't handle the fact that Vox Day was starting his Arkhaven comics and decided to just go full tilt, scorched earth with his little personal army called War Campaign, another cringy LARP at the time, in order to destroy him and then, of course, attack us on the channel here at the process. The reason why is we are real conservative culture warriors here. We are real. We're not going to change anything. We're not going to change our stances just because we're want to go at Eric July or something like that. Because we don't go at people like that, because they're on our side. And whether they're the most helpful people or not, whether they're helping our channel or not, they're not. It doesn't matter, because people watching them are people not watching Disney Star Wars, and that's a good thing. It really is. I'm not using that in the the title of articles concept that a lot of these people do. It really is a good thing. As people are learning about this, becoming more aware of what Disney Star Wars is doing, of what Disney's doing to everybody, of what Marvel and DC are, they're backing away from it, and it's working on every level. The Acolyte got canceled. Marvel and DC sales are in the biggest slump in history. We are building something big on the indie level where our campaigns are growing, and it's all because we're doing good work and we're telling the truth and we're not afraid to. So what are these guys afraid of? I still don't understand it. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out the Hidden Emperor graphic novel. This is a great alternative to Disney Star Wars. You're going to love this. Thank you guys so much for the support. We'll be back soon.